Well, a couple of weeks ago, the Tennessee Titans were pronounced dead by nearly everyone who follows NFL football. This was a team that was 1-4, seemed like they were getting blown out every week. Many people were pointing to the Titans as the worst team in the entire NFL, even though Cleveland was still winless at that point. However, they've now won 2 straight games. They sit at 3-4. They have a golden opportunity this Sunday at home against their division rival Indianapolis Colts to get things back to 500. And if the Titans can win this game and get it back to 4-4, who knows what the rest of the year may hold? And who knows what the Titans' record would be right now if Matt Hasselbeck had been their quarterback since week 1. Remember, Hasselbeck was the quarterback of this team last year, led them to 9 wins, was the best offensive player on the team last year, yet the team decided to go with Jake Locker as their starter before this season. Now, I know the way things work in the NFL. Locker was drafted in the top half of the first round last year. And usually when quarterbacks this day and age are drafted in the first round, especially in the top half of the first round, they see the field either in their rookie year or in their second year. Well, Locker did not see the field much at all in his rookie year. I guess Titans management, the Titan coaching staff felt like the time was now before this season to see what this guy had, even though he clearly does not throw the ball as well as Matt Hasselbeck at this point. Now, Locker does do some things athletically. He can run around a little bit, so he does some things that Hasselbeck can't do, but I think Matt Hasselbeck right now is the better quarterback in this situation, but it's not. The Titans aren't the only team that does this. Seems like every team now, I'm thinking of the Browns, I'm thinking of the Miami Dolphins, it's mixed results, but every team now, even if they have a veteran like Cleveland, like Miami, a veteran who played a lot last year, thinking Colt McCoy or Matt Moore, when they draft one of these guys in the first round, they want to see what these guys have. They go ahead and roll them out immediately. So Tennessee just sort of following the way of the rest of the league there, but I'm not sure it served them well. I'm not sure this team would be 3-4 right now if Hasselbeck had been playing all season. Hasselbeck got off to a little bit of a slow start. The first game he started was that blowout loss on the road in Minnesota, but he's picked it up the last couple of weeks. This offense has really picked it up, and the offense needs to pick it up because they need to overcome a terrible, terrible defense. The Titans may have the worst defense in the entire NFL, dead last in the league right now in points allowed. They are allowing 34 points a game. When you look at this team, I actually had to check this twice because it's almost comical. But the Titans, their 3 wins have come by a combined 7 points. Their 4 losses have come by a combined 96 points. That's right. The Tennessee Titans' 4 losses have come by a combined 96 points. When this team loses, they lose big, and it's because of their bad defense. And I'm sure Andrew Luck and that Indianapolis Colts offense are just licking their chops to this matchup this week because the Colts offense has been decent over these last couple of weeks. Not great in a win last week over the Cleveland Browns, but I think Andrew Luck in this passing game, all Colts fans have to be happy with the progress of Andrew Luck and what the Indianapolis passing game looks like right now. I know Luck has been overshadowed a little bit this season by the play of Robert Griffin in Washington, but I think if you ask Colts coaches, their management, players, fans, I think everybody's probably happy with where Andrew Luck's at right now. Colts seem to have their quarterback for the next 10 or 15 years. Their big problem is they can't run the ball or stop the run. Now, not being able to run the ball is one thing. We've seen teams in today's NFL who are elite in the passing game be able to get by without much of a running game. But it's tough to win if you can't stop the run, and the Indianapolis Colts most definitely cannot stop the run right now. Now, Chris Johnson, Tennessee Titans running back Chris Johnson, who seems to be or was mired in a 2-year slump before last week, he finally broke out last week, had a huge game against the Buffalo Bills. Now, I know what you're going to say, that was the Bills. Well, true, that was the Bills, and this is the Colts. The Colts' run defense is just as bad as the Buffalo Bills. So I'm sure Chris Johnson, it's been a long time since he had 2 really good games in a row. We'll see if he can deliver again this week. As I said earlier, Hasselbeck is playing well, so I expect the Tennessee offense to have a lot of success in this game. Tennessee is currently a 3.5-point favorite on BETDAQ, 46.5 the total. And I lean towards the Titans in this game. I recognize that you have to be careful, especially with this 3.5-point line. This game feels like it's going to be close. Both these teams have played a lot of close football games this year. We mentioned the Titans' 3 wins have come by a combined 7 points. So I might feel a little bit better about a Tennessee money line bet here. Tennessee on the money line can currently be had at 149 on BETDAQ. I understand some people are a little greedy and that payoff might not sound good enough to them. I do think Tennessee's going to cover the number here. I would feel all right about laying the 3.5 points and backing Tennessee. I'd feel better about a Tennessee money line bet, but If you don't like the 149, if you do want to bet on this game, I do recommend a Titans play. I think Indianapolis is a little bit overvalued right now. They have not won a road game yet this season. As a matter of fact, they've lost their 2 road games by combined 46 points. So the Colts have not even shown that they can be competitive on the road yet this year. And that's normal when you're starting a rookie quarterback. And going on the road to play the Titans this week, Titans have some momentum on their side. They could win this game in front of the home crowd, get back to 4-4, and have, hope, renewed hope for the rest of this season. And I think they're going to get it done. Over 46.5 is another bet that seems reasonable to me here. Both these defenses struggle. Both these offenses can do some things. So I would lean towards over 46.5 if I was going to have a play on the total. But the bet I like best here is the Tennessee Titans on the money line. But I also like Tennessee minus 3.5 in this one.